And we know from having studied wealthy people that one of the primary things people do, there's two things that really cause people to get their first $1 million to $5 million in net worth. The two primary things are they invest steadily in their retirement plans and good growth stock mutual funds like 401ks and Roth IRAs, and they pay off their home, not pay.
Did you know that the average millionaire drives a 2 to 3-year-old car and wears regular clothes? Surprising, right? In a world where appearances often overshadow reality, it's easy to get caught up in the illusion of wealth. But what if the secret to real wealth lies in simplicity and frugality? Today, we're going to look at Dave Ramsey's advice and see how acting broke can help you get rich. Did you know that, according to a study by the National Endowment for Financial Education, nearly 70% of people who suddenly receive a large sum of money end up broke within a few years? This shocking statistic sheds light on a crucial aspect of wealth, its sustainability and the illusion surrounding it. Dave Ramsey, a renowned financial expert, often addresses this paradox in his teachings.
If you will live like no one else later, you can live and give like no one else.
Ramsey famously says, "We buy things we don't need with money. We don't have to impress people we don't like." The main idea behind the illusion of wealth is summed up in this quote. A lot of people make the mistake of thinking that having lots of stuff and living a fancy life means that they're wealthy. But Ramsey says this is the wrong way of thinking. True wealth is not about showing off your money. It is about being able to live on your own and not worrying about money. In his approach, Ramsey emphasizes the importance of living below your means.
It's your rainy day fund for when stuff happens, not if stuff happens. Because stuff is going to happen. And you better be ready.
He points out that many individuals who appear wealthy with their luxury cars and designer clothes are often drowning in debt.
That they're never going to be anything but middle class by being in debt to credit card companies and car companies and borrowing and using whole life policies, which are a complete ripoff, and credit cards.
They are caught up in a cycle of spending to maintain an image, which ultimately leads to financial failure. On the contrary, real wealth often goes unnoticed. It's the unassuming neighbor who has diligently saved and invested over the years, not the flashy colleague who leases the latest sports car. Ramsey's philosophy is grounded in the concept of delayed gratification. He advocates for a lifestyle where spending is aligned with one's financial capabilities, not societal expectations. In this way, people can avoid the problems that come with debt and build a strong financial base. This method not only protects your money in the long run, but also gives you a deep sense of satisfaction that goes beyond material things. After learning about the illusion of wealth, it is clear that the way to real financial success is not to spend a lot of money, but to be smart with your money. That brings us to the next important thing Ramsey teaches: how much it costs to look rich and how that can get in the way of getting rich.
There's very few times on this show that we're actually going to be fussing at you. We'll be fussing with you. And if we call you stupid or call what you're doing stupid, rather, we won't call you stupid. We might call what you did stupid. But it's because we know what stupid looks like. We've done it. I've done it more than even Rachel. Rachel grew up in a household where I had quit doing stupid by the time she was born and came along. I had gone broke. But I know what stupid looks like.
In a society where social media often dictates trends, it's shocking to learn that, according to a report by Charles Schwab, Americans spend on average 33% more on lifestyle expenses due to social pressure. This alarming trend highlights the high cost of trying to look rich, a concept Dave Ramsey frequently addresses in his financial teachings. Ramsey clearly states, you must gain control over your money, or the lack of it will forever control you. This quote shows how dangerous it is to spend money to look rich. Buying expensive cars, designer clothes, and other luxury items to look rich is common. This can get you into a dangerous cycle of debt and financial instability. Ramsey warns that this behavior not only depletes your current resources, but also robs you of the opportunity to invest in your future. The irony of this situation is that while individuals are spending to appear wealthy, they are simultaneously moving further away from actual financial prosperity. Ramsey illustrates this through the concept of opportunity cost. For example, consider the long-term impact of spending $50,000 on a luxury car versus investing that amount in a diversified portfolio. Over time, the car depreciates in value, while the investment has the potential to grow exponentially, contributing to your net worth. Furthermore, Ramsey highlights the psychological toll of keeping up with the Joneses. The stress and anxiety associated with maintaining a certain lifestyle can be overwhelming. It's a never-ending race where the finish line keeps moving further away. This constant striving for material validation can lead to a lack of satisfaction and happiness, regardless of how much money one spends. In the end, trying to look rich has two costs. It slows down financial growth and hurts mental health. Ramsey gives clear advice. Do not worry about looking rich. Instead, focus on getting rich. We will talk more about the idea of stealth wealth and how it is a key part of becoming truly financially free as we learn more about his teachings. In a world where the richest 1% own more than twice as much wealth as 6.9 billion people combined, according to a report by Oxfam, the concept of stealth wealth becomes not just a strategy, but a necessity for financial well-being. Dave Ramsey, who is very smart about money, talks a lot about how powerful this simple way of getting rich is. Act your wage, Ramsey advises. The idea behind stealth wealth is this simple but deep statement. It is about getting and keeping money in a way that other people might not be able to see. Having stealth wealth means putting your money into investments like stocks, real estate, retirement plans, instead of flashy things that lose value quickly, like high-end fashion or cars. The beauty of stealth wealth lies in this discretion and its efficiency. People who practice stealth wealth can build a strong financial base without drawing too much attention to themselves by focusing on asset accumulation instead of obvious consumption. This approach not only secures financial stability, but also protects against the risks associated with flaunting wealth, such as theft or social envy. Ramsey emphasizes the importance of this approach to building long-term wealth. By investing in appreciating assets, individuals can ensure that their wealth grows over time, providing not just financial security for themselves, but also for future generations. This method of wealth accumulation is about making smart, calculated financial decisions that prioritize future financial health over immediate gratification. Moreover, stealth wealth aligns with Ramsey's teachings on living a life of contentment and humility. It's about finding satisfaction in financial security and the freedom it brings, rather than in material possessions. This mindset shift is crucial for anyone looking to build lasting wealth. Overall, the power of stealth wealth lies in its ability to build up large amounts of money in secret while staying out of sight. As we learn more about Dave Ramsey's ideas, we will see how this one fits into the bigger picture of being frugal and managing money wisely, which are both important steps on the way to becoming truly financially independent. According to the Global Wealth Report by Credit Suisse, the richest 1% of households own 43% of the world's wealth. This makes it very important to find and follow the right financial role models. Dave Ramsey, a strong advocate for sound financial practices, often stresses the importance of choosing whom to copy in our journey towards wealth. Ramsey tells us to look deeper than the shallow glamour that the media and social influencers often show. Instead, he says to look at people who have become wealthy through discipline, smart money choices, and consistent hard work. The right role models, according to Ramsey, are often those who don't make headlines. They are the individuals who quietly accumulate wealth by living within their means, avoiding debt, and investing wisely. These role models understand the value of money and the importance of financial planning. They do not follow trends or peer pressure. Instead, they have a long-term plan for their money. Ramsey's approach encourages us to study the habits of these successful individuals. This includes understanding how they budget, save, invest, and manage their finances. By adopting these practices, we can learn to make informed financial decisions that lead to sustainable wealth creation, rather than falling into the trap of short-term, high-cost lifestyles that mimic a false sense of wealth. Consider Warren Buffett, one of the world's wealthiest individuals, known for his frugality despite his immense wealth. Buffett still lives in the same modest house he bought in 1958 and is renowned for his practical approach to spending and investing. His habits include long-term investment strategy. Buffett focuses on long-term investments rather than short-term market fluctuations. Living below means. Despite his wealth, he maintains a lifestyle that is far from extravagant. value-based spending. He emphasizes buying what is necessary and valuable rather than spending on luxury. Another exemplary role model is Sarah Blakely, the founder of Spanx. Starting with a $5,000 investment, she turned it into a billion-dollar brand. Her habits include innovative thinking. Blakely's success stems from her ability to innovate and solve problems creatively. Risk-taking. She took significant risks, including investing her savings into her idea. Persistence. Blakely faced numerous rejections but persisted in pursuing her vision. Philanthropy is a common trait among many wealthy individuals, reflecting a sense of responsibility and gratitude. In a society where consumer debt in the United States alone has surpassed $14 trillion, according to the Federal Reserve, the importance of living a frugal lifestyle becomes more evident than ever. Although Dave Ramsey supports smart money management, he stresses that being frugal is a key part of getting rich.
A written plan. You have to do a budget on paper, on purpose, before the month begins, every month. If you worked for a company called You Incorporated and you manage money for You Incorporated,
Ramsey often says, a budget is telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. This statement highlights the essence of frugality. It's not about pinching pennies or living a life of deprivation, but about exercising control over your finances. Frugality, in the Ramsey philosophy, is about making intentional choices with your money that align with your long-term financial goals and values. Living frugally means prioritizing savings and investments over unnecessary expenditures. It involves creating and sticking to a budget, which allows for a clear understanding of where your money is going and helps identify areas where you can cut back. This approach to money management ensures that every dollar is used effectively, contributing to the accumulation of wealth over time. Moreover, Ramsey emphasizes the importance of avoiding debt, particularly high-interest consumer debt, which can be a significant barrier to financial freedom. By living within or below one's means, individuals can avoid the difficulties of debt and build a solid foundation for their financial future. Frugality also extends to making wise purchasing decisions. It's about valuing quality over quantity and investing in items that last longer and provide greater value in the long run. This mindset not only saves money, but also develops a sense of contentment and appreciation for what one has. By adopting a frugal lifestyle, as Ramsey suggests, individuals can pave a way for financial stability and independence, setting the stage for a secure and prosperous future. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this approach. How do you plan to implement the act broke and get rich strategy in your life? Share your insights and experiences in the comments below. Let us inspire each other to accept frugality and smart financial planning on our path to true wealth.